Hello everyone. Today we will discuss why democracy. In last class we have discussed what is democracy, and in why democracy we will discuss the importance of democracy, or the merits of democracy, the demerits of democracy, or why democracy means. It deals with why we need a democratic government. What are the functions of a democratic government? Okay. So let's discuss the importance of democratic government. The first importance is it is accountable to the people. A democratic government is always accountable to the people. As the people elect their representative and the government is the representative of the people, so the government is always accountable to the people. It improves the quality of decision making as it involves more people. In a democratic system of government, more people are involved in decision making process. The decision making process is decentralized from grassroots level to the top level, and it is not centralized in any single hand. So the quality of the decision is always better in democratic form of government. Then the third importance is it deals with differences and conflicts. Democratic government deals with the differences and conflicts as it involves a number of people, so always conflicts and differences arises, and democracy or in democratic government always deals with these differences and makes a better decision. Then it provides equality, dignity and respect to all. In a democratic government, we know there is political equality. Everyone is equal in front of law, irrespective of their caste, color, creed, religion, sex, etc. So, it provides equality, dignity and respect to all. Then the next picture is it provides scope to change the ruler and correct the mistake. Democratic form of government always provide a scope to the people to change their ruler and correct the mistakes as the government changes in a time interval. So it makes the people, or it provides the people a better opportunity to choose the best leader for them. It makes the media free to criticize the government. So the media in democratic form of government, the media are free and they always criticize the government. They always find the loophole of the government, so the government can rectify and the government can improve their function. The next function is it responds the needs of the people. As the democratic government is the representative of the people and elected by the people, so it always responds the needs of the people and it based on the constitution and decision. Democratic government always based on the constitutional process. Then the next we will discuss about the demerits of a democratic government. In the demerits, the first demerit is leads to instability as leaders keep changing. We know in a democratic form of government, leaders keep changing. Leaders changes in a time interval, so it always create instability. And the second demerit, we can say that all about political competition, as there are a number of competitors and the people has to choose their leader, so there is always a competition in political field to get the vote, to get the power, etc. and no scope for morality. So when the people are involved in a competition, there is no scope for morality. The constitutional procedure deals to delay in work. We know democratic system, the work or the decision making process involves a number of people, and there will be always a constitutional process, so it makes unnecessary delay of a work. The leaders does not know the best interest of the people, as the leaders after getting the vote, the leaders always forget to know the interest of their voters, and always mm, they will centralized in their own interest, so it makes the leader incapable to know the best interest of the people, and it leads to bad decision. We know, and in theoretically we know that it improves the quality of decision, it involves number of people, and it respond the needs of people, but in reality it does not happen in democracy. It promotes corruption. We can see that in a democratic system, in reality, in democracy is very good in theory, but in reality there are various types of corruption we can find. As a single work takes a number of procedure, a number of steps to work, so the people has to so the people have to wait for that, and somewhere it makes corruption. The ordinary people are unaware about what is good for them. The ordinary voters who are not aware about their rights, about their duties, about the political equality, they are unaware about what is good for them. So these are the merits and the demerits of democratic form of government. We can find a number of merits in a democratic form of government, and also number of demerits in a democratic form of government. I only find out some merits and demerits, and if overall we can say that democracy is a better form of government, but somewhere there are also loophole, and if we practice it properly, then it can provide us a better result. Okay, thank you.